After 17 years of trading, if I lost everything, the cars, the house, all of it, and had to start over from zero, this is the only day trading strategy that I would use. So whether you're trading Forex, futures, crypto, anything, I'm gonna give you a beginner-friendly strategy that I use every day in my nearly 2 decades of trading, using real chart examples to hopefully speed up your journey to profitable trading. Now, real quick, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, read the disclaimer, and let's dive in. This day trading strategy uses 2 different time frames, and each one has a specific job. One tells me the direction and whether I should be buying or selling. The other tells me exactly where I should buy or sell from. Let me show you what I mean on the charts. As you can see here on the dollar-yen chart, I've plotted this blue line right here. This is the 100 EMA. And the first thing I want to see with this strategy is the price trending above this line. Now, what that means is price is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, as price is obviously pushing in one direction. And the only time I'll place a trade is when price is following this rule. Now, a lot of traders get confused when the market doesn't look like this. Instead of making the higher highs and the higher lows consistently, it looks more like this, with no real clear direction. And in this case, I simply won't trade it. I'll look on the right side here and I'll select a different pair to trade. So to keep this super simple, if the price is not in an obvious trend, I just won't trade it. There's nothing forcing me or you to take a trade in bad conditions. But when I do get my trend, I have my higher highs, I have my higher lows, I'm looking to take buy trades. That's step 1. The next step is where am I looking to take those buy trades from? And this day trading strategy is simple, great for beginners because it's always the exact same place. And where is that? It's always at the last high right here that was broken. So the level that was recently resistance and got broken is now going to be a level of support where I want price to pull back to for me to get into a buy position. It's really a simple break and retest on the higher time frame to get me into good buy trades. All right, let's come back to our trading position right here. And at this point, I want to buy this market because we have an obvious uptrend on the higher time frame. Look, as you can see, we make our low, we have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. We get that higher low, and then we get the break of that last higher high right there. My next step is to mark out that previous level of resistance just like this right here. And as I zoom in now, I know the exact level where I want to be taking my buy trades from. It's in this zone. And all I need is the price to pull back to this level, and then I'll change time frames to a day trading time frame where I can actually better spot my entry and place the buy trade. Now, I told you earlier I use 2 time frames for this strategy, right? I use either the 4-hour or the 1-hour for the trend and to map out that entry zone. And then I use either the 15-minute or the 5-minute time frame for the entry. So as we get the price pulling back right here, I'm coming down to the lower time frame. Now, once we come down to the 15-minute or 5-minute chart, price has pulled back to our support zone here, and I'm looking to get into that buy trade. Now, in order to get into a buy trade, I'm looking for something very specific. I'm looking for a level of demand. This is a level where price pushed up aggressively from. I'm looking for 1, 2, 3 green candles in a row. 4 green candles in a row is absolutely perfect. And then I'm simply marking up the red candle before the big push up as my level of demand. Now, why this works very well and why I've used this for nearly 2 decades is because we can't push the price up like this. The price can only be pushed up aggressively like this by big institutions, banks, hedge funds, which tells us that they like the level below. They like that level of demand. They're indicating to us that that's a good price. So all I want is price to trace back to that level of demand, and this is where I could enter my trade from. So now if we come back to that higher time frame, you can see we had our higher high, our higher low, our higher high, our higher low. We broke through that higher high right there. We created that level of resistance. We started to get a reaction from this level right here. That's where I got my demand zone. And then I'm simply entering the trading position. And in this case, it went almost perfectly. Now, when I'm trading and trying to be consistent, I always use a framework. I do this to make sure that I'm following the rules of my strategy, and I call it METS. This stands for market, entries, targets, and stops. So for the market on the higher time frame, we want to make sure that we are in an uptrend and also tell us where we could potentially enter a trade if we get the pullback. And for the entry, once price comes to that level on the lower time frame, we want to see an explosive move up that creates a level of demand that price could then retrace into on the lower time frame, giving me a trade opportunity. And for my targets, I'm generally looking at previous price or just getting a risk reward of about 1 to 1.5%, sometimes 2 or 3%, depending on what the market is giving me. And for my stops, I put my stops below the resistance zone turn support or below the demand zone itself, right? So I could put it below this zone here, or I could put it below this zone here. And these are the exact strategies I use in my VIP room that's been running for over 5 years and with my robots. And if we pull up my Discord group right here, you can see my members are having success with my trading systems. If you want to pause right here and read Jay's quote, I recommend you do so. It's absolutely incredible. He just passed a funded account about 20 minutes ago, and I can do this all day long. And these are just from this morning. You could see this is about 10 a.m. And then finally around here is the beginning of the day. Now, this isn't just for buy trades. I have to show you how to sell too with some extra tricks. Let's jump into that now. Now, the selling version of the strategy is doing it just all upside down. Say we have our 100 period EMA right here. We want to see price making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs below this EMA. And instead of looking for a previous resistance, we're now looking for a previous level of support. We wait for the pullback to that level, then we drop down to a lower time frame. We wait for a big push in price on that lower time frame, creating a level of supply like this. Wait for the price to come back into that supply, into that resistance. That's where we take our short trade, and in our best case scenario, we win the trade. Now let's look at an example on the charts. So we make our lower low, our lower high, our lower low, our lower high, our lower low, and we're clearly in that downtrend trading below the EMA, so we're looking for those sell trades. Once we know we are in that downtrend on any asset, this is the Euro US dollar on the H1 time frame. You could trade this on NASDAQ and futures, but now we need to look for our entry zone. You can see here, this would have been a perfect entry zone earlier, a prior level of support, now being used as resistance, and price shot down. And we're looking for the same thing right here, right? There is the prior level of support. Now we're hoping that level is going to be used as resistance. So we're waiting for price to retrace, pull back to that level where we can have a sell trade and go to that lower time frame. So the market on the 1 hour time frame is telling us that we are in a downtrend. And next we need our entry, which will be on the 5-minute time frame. So we simply wait for the price here to pull back to that level. So now we jump down to the 5-minute time frame. On the 5-minute time frame, you can see price tapped into our level, pushed down aggressively, created a level of supply, the green candle before the big push down. Now this is only 2 red candles right there, so it's not the best level of supply, but they are pretty big candles. And we also had the confirmation of price pushing off of our resistance. So on this trade, my entry would be at this level right here, which would be about the start of that level of supply. This can be anywhere in the supply, wherever you feel most confident. And then as we play this out, you could see, entered the position, got an immediate reaction, a very, very strong reaction, exactly what you want to see from a supply zone, because supply zones are strong. They're supposed to push the price aggressively. And hey, at this point right here, this could have been a decent place to exit the trade if you were playing it safe, but I decided to stay in this one a little bit longer, and that was not a good decision. As you can see right there, I ended up losing the trade. Clearly, my level didn't hold. And so even though we had all of the conditions we wanted, price was clearly in a downtrend, we had a nice level of support turned resistance here, I went for a bit too much profit at this level down here, and I ended up losing the trade. This is important for me to show because there's never going to be a day trading strategy that wins every single trade. And if you're going to be a successful trader long term, you're going to have to learn how to deal with losses. Personally, I've been trading over 2 decades. I still lose trades, but if you want to trade with me, check the links in the description, like the video, subscribe, watch this video right here, or definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.